All right, good afternoon, everybody. The time right now is 12:13 on your Thursday afternoon, your Friday Eve, so to speak, and it looks as though it's going to be a snowy Friday morning. We've been anticipating this now for, well, the last several days, and everything is on track for at least a couple, maybe a few inches of snowfall for tomorrow morning. So let's set the stage first. We have a temperature in Springfield of 34 degrees. We have a dry air mass in place, and we have a bit of a blustery day out there. The wind's been blowing at about 6 to 12 miles an hour, so it does make it feel just a little bit colder. The wind chill out there is 26, but really not a bad afternoon. And we're staying dry this afternoon and through most of tonight as well. So it's 34 in Springfield, 32 Worcester, lots of 30s and even some 40s still across southern New England. But high in the sky, the cold air is reestablishing itself. So once the precipitation moves in, it will indeed be all snow for Western Mass. So I don't think the snow is going to have much trouble accumulating once it gets going here after midnight tonight and through tomorrow morning. We actually have a few flurries right now across Berkshire County, but that's lake effect snow. That's not necessarily associated with our storm system. Our storm system is organizing right now across the lower Ohio River Valley, bringing snow to places that do not generally get a whole lot of snow, like Kentucky, Tennessee, and it's going to bring more snow to the mid-Atlantic. This will be their second snowstorm in just 1 week, and this storm we will get involved in. We're going to be on the northern edge of it, but it looks like its snow shield will make its way into Western Mass. Here's our futurecast taking us through the afternoon, and then into tonight, 10, 11 o'clock tonight, it's overcast, it's dry. I think 1, 2 o'clock, maybe a few flurries, and then after that, as we get into the wee hours, the snow will start to come down steady, and it'll come down at a pretty good clip for a couple of hours tomorrow morning. So, you wake up, you look out the window, there'll probably be a couple inches of snow on the ground. It'll be coming down pretty good, and then it will wind down by about mid-morning. Notice the darker shades of blue here are setting up from basically Worcester County and points east. That's where the heaviest snowfall will accumulate. I think Eastern Mass could see about 6 to 10 inches of snow, while we pick up a general 2 to 4. Okay, by tomorrow morning, 10, 11 o'clock, I think we're pretty much done, and then we'll see perhaps a little sun in the afternoon. It starts to turn blustery in the afternoon as well as the storm system strengthens and it moves away, and that's going to bring in the cold air tomorrow night and as we go into Saturday as well. So here's some of the details. Roughly starting 2, 3 a.m. to about 9 or 10 o'clock. Amounts will be light to moderate. Snow will be lighter in nature, so it's easy to move around, but it does pile up pretty quickly, and it does stick to most surfaces. So the impact will be tomorrow morning. Snow-covered roads, reduced visibility. It'll be coming down at a good clip for a couple of hours, especially the peak of it from about 5 a.m. to 8 a.m., and then it will pretty quickly shut off. The storm does look to be fairly progressive. So it's tomorrow morning's commute that'll have high impact. Tomorrow afternoon, the snow is done, but of course there'll still be snow-covered roads, and we'll watch out for a little bit of refreeze. We'll get a tiny bit of melting tomorrow afternoon. The refreeze for the evening commute, but much improved by that point. We are under winter weather advisory in Western Mass. Winter storm watches and warnings for Eastern Mass. That's where they're expecting over half a foot of snowfall. So putting that all together, the models have been coming in this morning, but I haven't seen enough to change our snow totals. Of course, Jana Brown will be looking at the full package of models, and she'll have an update coming in at 4 o'clock. But right now, we're still thinking 2 to 4 for a lot of us, maybe 3 or 4 inches in Springfield and Northampton. But it looks like a little more. Eastern parts of Hampden County, Palmer, Munson, Brimfield, Holland, and Wales, where you could pick up 4 to 6 inches. And then you get into Eastern Mass. That's where the bullseye will be. A little less north and west. We are further removed from the storm center from, say, Greenfield to Pittsfield. We'll pick up 2 or 3 inches of snow, 6 to as much as 10 from Boston to Providence to Plymouth, where, again, there'll be more moisture available and enough cold air as well, keeping all those folks snow also. Now, tomorrow afternoon, we'll actually see it coming to an end, right before noontime. Temperatures in the lower 30s. It's going to get a little blustery. The winds will be gusting about 25, 30 miles per hour tomorrow afternoon. Then it'll settle down tomorrow night. Big Arctic outbreak is likely starting Monday, perhaps going through Wednesday of next week. We could be talking about the coldest weather of the season so far. So we'll deal with the snow tomorrow morning. Saturday looks bright and sunny, by the way, a high of about 30. It's going to be a pretty day with the snow on the ground and the blue sky, but it will be a chilly one. And that system on Sunday, a couple of things. It looks fairly weak, fairly progressive, and it's going to be milder. It probably wouldn't come in until the afternoon, so maybe a little bit of a mix going over to some rain. Comes to an end behind that system. That cold air comes pouring in. Monday, temperatures don't go up much. Tuesday's bitterly cold, and then Wednesday, it'll be cold as well. We'll start to come out of it a bit. It may actually have a few flurries or snow showers come Wednesday. All right, that's your forecast, everybody. We'll have another look at weather coming up in just a few minutes from now. Amanda and David, back to you.